It's a brand new show.
Yeah,
the beginning.
Yeah.
Okay. Do they know? Or?
No, they won't know. They will know.
Yes,
You
sir.
are
Yes,
now
sir.
rocking with the Patio PolitiCz.
What up, world? It's your friendly neighborhood man, J5TH,
Yes.
King Kendon in the building.
Yeah.
Sir Mac Millie, Trouble T Mills.
Yes.
We talking shit, we live, we here, man. So good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are on the side of the globe, man. We sending lots of love, peace, prayer, prosperity to you guys. But y'all know it's that time, man. We underneath the patio, and we about to talk that shit.
Man.
Sir. Yes,
So
sir.
today for the topic, man, we talking about, fellas, why black men of today, why are our brothers scared, man,
Ooh, shit.
to hold they sack and tell they woman no or say, I ain't
No.
doing this, baby, no.
Let 'em hang.
Let them hang. Why are these brothers such pushovers when it comes to being either in a marriage, relationship, monogamous relationship, and all that? What's up with our men, our brothers being strong and holding their own?
Can we really say R? Can we?
And a breed of their own.
Yeah. What's wrong with them
man.
brothers? Yeah. What's wrong with them brothers over there?
What's wrong with y'all,
I
man?
just want to
Yeah.
throw in there too. We got the right mix of minds. You know, it's been a while since it's been just us four.
Yeah,
and we
yeah.
got the right split of minds. I'm glad you joined us, Kay, with five back there.
It's gonna be interesting.
It's gonna be
Real
interesting.
interesting. Real interesting.
And to kind of like summarize it, you said something before my fuck up, but it was happy what? Happy wife, happy life.
I was gonna revisit that after we come back, but yeah,
Bullshit.
that's one of the key components that's effing a lot of dudes up.
We don't give a shit if you're happy, wife.
You heard him say that.
And Kate, what was that? What was that in the Bible? That was, what did you quote? You quoted a scripture from the great prophet Sugar Free. What'd you say?
It is said that 9 out of 10 men don't check their spouse. But Sugar Free will tell your pretty ass to get the fuck out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, and on that note, we're gonna hit the theme, and we'll be back in the tick on the Patio PolitiCz.
We hope you stay a while, cause it's right for life. Trying to be part of your life. We got whatever you like. Come on and just give us a try, yeah. Cause it's right for life. Trying to be part of your life. We got whatever you like, yeah. Come on and just give us a try, yeah. I said it's right for life. Come in with the shows that you like. We trying to be the best on the mic. DJ playing cuts that you like, yeah. It could be the start of your day, or maybe just the end of your night. But if you're rocking with us, Patio PolitiCz is gonna do you right. Oh, cause it's right for life. Trying to be part of your life, yeah. We got whatever you like, Come on and just give us a try, yeah. Cause it's right for life. Oh, trying to be part of your life. We got whatever you like. Come on and just give us a try, yeah. We hope you stay a while.
We hope you stay a while. We hope you stay a while. Cause if you don't, we gonna make you get that permission slip signed. No, we not.
Nah, we gonna get that shit toe up. You can't go.
So you trying to put motherfuckers on the couch, man.
Motherfuckers already on the couch. They barely just got off the couch and they about to go right back on.
And we on a field trip without you.
Man,
Come on, there we go.
Man, niggas was
There
off
we
the
go.
door like we outside. No, you're not.
Fun, man.
You
There
back
we go.
inside.
So we back, y'all. For thank y'all for tuning in to the Patio PolitiCz.
Yes.
Wherever you are on the side of the globe, you got Kendon, the Don, and the motherfucker.
Yeah.
Trouble T Mills, Sir Mac Millie, your man J5TH, and we here. We chopping up big game, man, about why our brothers, or why them brothers, are pushovers, man. When they need to let they sack hang and just tell they woman, nah, I'm going to kick it with the fellas. Why are so many men pushovers in today's time? They got to get permission slip signed. They got to get permission from their wife to go to the grocery store, to go kick it, to go have Sunday.
They was raised by women.
Maybe that could be it.
Yeah.
That could be it.
Well, I would say, we're gonna have to revisit this later in the show, but I want to put it out there. Happy wife, happy life is a poison plaguing many. It means well.
Yeah, it means well.
It definitely means well, but that's plaguing a lot of dudes. Also partnered by the fact that a lot of dudes never actually come into being told they're valued, especially by other men they look up to.
Yeah, that part.
They find all their value in what women think, and a lot of times, that's why you hear in our community the most, more than any other community, the women think they can tell you when you're a real man.
Come on now.
You don't hear other
Well, I
comedians
believe
say
T happy man, happy plan, man.
Nah.
That's what I believe.
that. Happy spouse, happy house.
Nah.
Yeah. Balance.
That's balance.
Balance.
That's balance.
That's what it should be everywhere.
But a lot of women raised by their mothers are taught, and grandmothers are taught, happy wife, happy life. Girl.
Yeah,
You
because they.
Yeah, that book. See, it's the toxic shit started from the root, man. We got to pluck the root.
The thing is, people do research, but they don't study after the research.
Oh,
They
yeah,
just want
no.
to find out, oh, well, this is what they used to do. Cool. Not why they used to do it. Why are we
Yeah,
still
no
doing
context.
it?
How did it get
Why
there?
should we not do it? Like,
Yes.
that's what we're missing. That's why men is out here asking for permission slips, because somewhere along the lines, that woman heard it, seen it, and was just like, oh man, my grandpa asked for one, not knowing why
Why?
or what
Grandpa
the
could've
scenario
been a
was.
cheating-
You know what I'm saying? Grandpa could have
a
been
cheating scoundrel.
yeah, and had to ask for
have
one.
to ask.
You know what I'm saying?
Because he got 100 chances.
And it's like- and then she went to grandma like, what's a field trip slip?
Well, I'm gonna put this out there too, guys, and I hope that the viewers challenge themselves to think on this too. Any who disagree with us per se, but I mentioned this earlier, and I mentioned this on another panel probably like over a year ago, and I still stand by it. I said they usually can't say anything bad about black men per se unless they're comparing us all to like the bottom of the barrel dude. Like when you're talking about a dude who's actually worth his salt, not somebody who needs you to mother him, not somebody who needs you to, basically when you're talking about somebody who's a general productive member of society, a lot of that stuff that they be saying falls short. And I think a lot of times dudes, like I said, a lot of dudes never hear in their life, especially who don't have a father figure, someone say, I'm proud of you. Someone say that you're doing well the way you're doing, because we are measured up against what we hear the women say we need to be a lot of times.
Yeah.
And they don't find value a lot of times outside of, what mama, auntie, your older sister, and you're compelled to believe you're supposed to protect them all the time, which means you have to find validity.
But these are women who's getting false doctrine from single ass women.
Because they ain't never
Who
seen
had
it.
failed relationships.
But they
because
don't
of
know
their-
it.
They ain't never seen it.
They don't care to know it.
Like where
They
does
don't-
report
yeah.
card come from?
Yeah, there's no study. It's just receive information for sure. I'm not about to say, oh, this doesn't sound right. This don't seem right. Let me figure out why.
That's
Or
why
whatever.
his point is valid with they get the information, but they don't do the study and they don't go to the prequel, the origin.
And they do the extras with the information,
Yeah.
like yada yada yada, and like it's just you took it in the wrong way. You what's that? You dissected it the wrong way. You understood wrong. You didn't try to like figure it out because like
It's
those-
ignorance.
Yeah,
It's ignorance.
Yeah.
But
Everybody-
they lack the knowledge of it.
I was gonna say everybody, I mean, them included, they're just looking for what they can take an advantage off of. Like for instance, we have, heard people fight for equal rights, right? But they don't really want equal in everything.
No, of course not. Of
Right?
course not. Of course
So
not.
that-
Money
no,
talks.
no. Today they do though. Today they
But
do.
for what reason though?
Yeah.
It's never for the proper reason. It's
Just
always
to say I can
a
do that
defense
like you did.
mechanism.
Yeah.
Not
You
for
know
the
what
sake
I'm
of
saying?
balance.
But the
Yeah.
point I'm making
Yeah.
though in that is that it's sought after a lot of times to simply kind of like play this competition with us that
Yeah.
we're not playing with them.
Yeah.
Which
Like-
is masculine as fuck.
Yeah, that part. Yeah.
like for instance, if a woman does a certain blue collar job that you may not typically see them in, I'm not if I'm in that job, I'm not coming to work every day competing with you. I got my own shit to handle. If you can do it, you can do it. If you can't, you can't.
Yeah.
But on the other side, it's like I'm gonna show these guys
that I can hang.
that I can hang and I
Yeah.
can do this. And I'm like, sweetheart, if you're better at fixing toilets as a plumber, then
Fantastic.
all power to you. And so when it
Not
comes
realizing that we can't be compared at all.
Yeah, that
we
part.
really can't.
That part.
And the thing is, it's like I think that's kind of been indoctrinated into them as well, because I don't look to compare myself to a woman at all either for what they can do that we can't do.
Yeah.
I don't see as you can even find the most like outspoken, disrespectful dude that talks about women. I've never heard them compare like anything to like being pregnant and having babies. Like we don't do that. We know that's something that like we would never understand. So like it just doesn't occur to me to compete.
Right.
Like I don't hear the need to do that per se. And I think a lot of the reason why some of these guys do that is because they hear shaming language their entire life. They're told just by the fact that you was born with a dick and balls that, you should lower yourself. because you were born into this. And it's like, well, especially as a black man.
Them women, they clowns though, man. Because a lot of women don't have that.
They ain't never seen one.
Yeah, a lot of
They
women don't
can't
think
tell
like
you
that though.
and just be like, oh yeah, he's a man.
Yeah.
What a man look like?
Well,
Well, every time a woman say that, well, a real man does it.
What's a
I
real
laugh
man?
in their face. I don't even get offended because I'm like, and what does a real man look like to you? Your father? Because he's been absent your whole life. Oh, well, your grandfather?
Your uncle?
He left your granny. So what? So what are we talking about?
When you hear the term, they say, you know, a real man with this, or if you were a real man, it's usually that. Fill in the blank with whatever I want to manipulate you to be.
This is what a real man is.
Or
to a
social
woman.
media. What social media is teaching them today to be, or YouTube, or the other platforms.
And it's almost like too, like it's like they almost women a lot of times always focus on what they can give rather than what they can get.
That part, yeah.
You ever hear people talk about like basically like damn, it'll come back to me.
Okay, when they do, just come.
Definitely, yeah.
It was a point that you had said about the man. And just how that mothering shit. I think that mothering shit, how women think they got to come in relationships, being mothers to these young black men, that's what leads to the whole permission slip sign. Because if you look at it, who do you need your permission slip sign
Your
for?
mama.
As a
Your
kid.
parent. Shall I say your parent?
But we all know it's mainly your mom.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So these women are carrying that whole motherly thing when they got to baby these dudes and nurture them like fucking moms. That's what it ties down to. You get what I'm saying?
Well, also too, when you think about, they can say what they want to say, but the general mentality of there being a matriarchy in our community, it's the fact that dudes feel like they need to find their validity in it. The only reason that the phrase they constantly abuse, a real man would do this, or you ain't a real man because you won't do that, is because those dudes have been raised all their life to find the validity in the opinions of women.
Yeah.
It's one of them things like, have you ever heard a chick say that and be so far off? I'm talking about, you hear a lot of them spew bullshit, but I mean, be so far off to the point where I'm like, what measuring stick are you using?
You almost ever hear the term when they say, well, we always like a man is only as good as what he gives.
Yeah.
Like basically, like we ain't have no money to provide. We're not providing no sex. So what are we? Now, what can they use us for?
Why are we only good for those two fucking things?
Well, I'll raise you one. How come? And this is where I never tend to get a straight answer from them. How come we can go from them saying that we ain't shit, we ain't leaders, we ain't fathers, we leave our kids, and we're these horrible gargantuans, right? And you can go somewhere else, and they literally worship the ground you stand on just for walking in the room.
Yeah.
I mean, and I'm talking about like you were celebrated.
Ain't seen it.
You were celebrated before they even know anything about you. It's not about what you can do for who you are.
That's because others know the real about us and what we were created to be. Our sisters have been so polluted with the social media shit.
Yeah.
Their moms, their grannies, their great grannies on what ain't shit niggas is. So they go into every relationship stereotyping us,
Man.
trying to put us down. It's like, and that's why I say, I hear what you said about the women. A lot of women I got with, I had to help teach them how to become women.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm taking blocks off myself, building you up for the next nigga.
Yeah. Fuck.
You done stole so much out of me, and you get what I'm saying?
See, that
Apologize for being yourself in a way.
Man, that part. That
See,
part.
that narrative will never come out on Oprah. That narrative will never come out in Tyler Perry. It'll never come out.
Yeah, it's gonna come out here at all.
I got a question for y'all. I know. I got a question for y'all when we come back from break.
All right, for sure. Y'all keep it locked, man. It's the Patio PolitiCz. Don't go nowhere.
A culmination of powerful properties that create balance and produce good energy. Cultivating a culture of mindfulness is a daily battle. We target your inner me. Physiological effects, change you can truly feel aesthetically pleasing on the surface, but handmade to help you heal.
We back.
You are now rocking with the Patio Politics.
Warming up for that one, Mac.
Yeah.
Now, no, because you know
Yeah.
my brain just it
lot
keeps
going
going.
on.
It's always a lot going on in here. So I don't know if it was off camera, on camera, or whatever when I asked if we all ever had to ask for a permission slip, but I want to ask in a different light now.
Okay.
Because I believe we all said no. Now, for you personally, this may be hard to catch and describe, but if you could catch it, go ahead and go with it.
Okay.
But in the scenario, if you had to ask for a permission slip, why do you think you would have to ask for one, and for what?
Okay.
Now we're thinking of your missus being just universal. To make it as easy as possible. Like, why do you think you would ever have
wife?
to ask?
We talking white? That's
Yeah.
Wife?
Let's,
Okay,
let's,
wife.
let's make it official. Let's go wife.
So we're gonna distinguish differences.
Yeah. Because at some point we have to distinguish those.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. You know what? I'll do my best to give you a straight up answer, but just with a little bit of context.
Okay.
Okay. So I won't get long winded. Say so like I'm not into strip clubs or anything like that, but say I was going to like that, or I was going somewhere where like
a bachelor party.
Yeah.
But why would you ask if you're not okay with it? Why would you ask her?
Well, so I was gonna give you context to that. Let's say it's like, you know, my boy's birthday or
Yeah, that's why I said a bachelor party.
Yeah, something like that. Because I've even tried to explain this to exes before too, where like I'm the type of person, I don't think we need permission slips, but also like I'm conscious and smart enough to already know like if something that I would need to guard the relationship against. Not that I'm going to step out or anything, but it's like, okay, like not only that, if my head is into the relationship, I don't want that kind of shit anyway.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, putting myself in that kind of environment, all right, I'm just here for my boy, really.
Yeah.
More so that kind of stuff. And it's really more so just being considerate of her.
Yeah.
Letting her know. A lot of people nowadays lack being considerate.
A lot.
Yeah, that part.
Because that's something that I didn't even realize until being a teacher, that you have to actually be raised to be considerate. Like people
You gotta teach that shit nowadays.
Yeah, people are naturally like
Inconsiderate.
rude and inconsiderate.
Very.
Rudism, yeah.
Very.
Like and then I think off what you were mentioning off camera, what I explained before, how I had a similar situation is she was inconsiderate in that situation because it was one of them situations of, you know, well, if he ain't controlling it, if he's a real ass nigga or if he's a real man, then he shouldn't trip about what you're doing. And I'm like, well, if what you're doing is suspicious, I'm like, why would
That's
that not occur in your
manipulation.
mind?
Until she get hit.
yeah, that part.
But it's never that straight up. You know, it's always said in such a they know how to package it well.
Yeah. They know how to punch you.
You know,
They know that's manipulation though. That's game.
it would be the same.
Chess.
It would be the same thing as if we was going to a bachelor party and I'm like, hey, you know what, my man Five, we've been making movies for the last 10 years. Like we've been through hell and high water together. He wants me there, and I'm like, yeah, the girls are gonna be like pressing cheeks in our face, but I mean that's my boy. You know, 15 years. Come on.
Yeah.
I feel, man, when you got a real ass woman with a capital W who understands, she ain't gonna ask no questions.
Yeah.
And she gonna be open.
She gonna trust you.
She gonna trust you, and she gonna be open to that conversation when you get home, so you can tell how good it was. And man, this girl had ass, but she was man. Guess what Whoopty Wop did, and you can genuinely feel.
That she
she's
ain't
not
got no
uneasy.
concern. Yeah.
She ain't
and you
got
built
the
up
Arthur
character.
fist when she go in the bathroom, acting like she got to pee and she air swinging the shadow boxing. Yeah.
What Kay, what sense do you think you would have to ask for a permission slip from your wife?
Okay. From wifey, man. For one, man, I understand, man, but I've been grown for a long time. I ain't asking. I'm not asking shit. But I will, like, and for the consideration, let's have a conversation about it. But like, how do you feel about me going, you know, just for the sake of being considerate to her feelings now? The only time I would do something like that, say for instance, like I'm working heavy, I haven't seen baby for, even though I'm coming in and out the house, I haven't really seen her too much. I haven't really gave her no
That time.
undivided attention.
Yeah.
If I acknowledge that, I wanna open that up and just let her know that I do acknowledge that we haven't been together, but maybe like, man, this is the time to be with the homies right now. I'm gonna be back, and this is just one day. You know, I don't don't be with them too much or whatever, and I ain't even.
Yeah.
So I'm about to go give them that time or whatever, and you know,
So
I'm come back
as
to you.
as nice as that sound, it still sound like you begging a little bit.
No. So look, and the only sense that I would is just being considerate. Like if I know I ain't been taking care of home, I'm gonna just be considerate. That would be the only time that something like that could come up.
But see, you also said that was more so due to time, right? Like if you was working like crazy. Right?
If I know I haven't been giving it to her,
Yeah.
I mean, cause see, that's where we go into getting away from the bullshit people talk about online and getting into real life scenarios.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're talking about a relationship where there's ups and downs, like a roller coaster. It might be times when she can't give you your time.
indeed.
And they don't be asking for permission for girls' trips and
Sometimes they don't be conscious though of that.
And then
Nah, they do.
but
now,
that,
say
nah.
for instance-
Sometimes they
now-
do.
Now, say for instance, we set that standard now.
Yeah.
Then what it comes out to be?
Standard to what?
No, I'm saying like now, like even though they don't do it or they're not used to do it, what if you start doing that?
That's where they start. That's where they start trying to manipulate you and talk about he's controlling.
That or you get a pushback because I got pushback. I tried.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I'm going to say I tried because I failed. I tried to implement that, and I explained it because when I first did so, it was just more of those like, you just want to know where I'm at, where I'm going, what I'm doing, who I'm with, and I'm like, whoa, time out, pause. No, I don't. You live underneath this roof with me, do you not? There are kids underneath this roof with you and me. Are they not? Like if you stepping out of here and you not with me and this is after hours or whatever time it is, I would like to know where you are just in case any emergencies take place.
She could have been projecting.
And see that
Any
part.
emergencies take place.
Because if an emergency take
see-
place, you gonna be responsible. Because
Exactly.
I was about to say.
Ain't
I was
she
about
at
to
home
say.
with you?
Exactly. You know what I'm
I was
saying?
about to say.
You better call the
and-
police.
You know what I'm saying?
And the reason why, to me, that goes further for them to hold themselves accountable is because they're the ones mainly always complaining about protection.
And right along with that. Sorry to stop you, but
until they being slick.
right along with the protection though,
But they
because I'm
want to be protected after they
Fuck
are the
up.
ones who start the shit.
after. Now I'm glad he said protection because that's what it was about too. Because I also said along with that, I'm not saying that you can't have company over to this house. Let me know who's coming. It's all that I'm asking for you.
Yeah.
So that I know who's passing through the threshold of this door. So I know what energy is being brought in here or what I need to do prior to that person coming.
That's
or what
order
I need
right
to
there.
know.
That's order. So yeah,
After,
it should
you know
be
what I'm
like
saying?
that, yeah.
And there was pushback with that because it's like, I should be able to have whoever. I'm not telling you that you can't have whoever you want over here. Just let me know. Like, I would let you know out of consideration.
Yeah.
Like, what if I like walking around the house with my nuts out all the time and you invite your
house.
homegirls
In
over
your
in my
house.
house
Yeah.
and you invite your homegirls over, you don't tell me and they see all the dick that you getting and now you got a problem.
See, and that's the thing about consideration. Because say if he comes out a certain way, his cock print is showing, and she in a living room full of girls.
And they
boy,
drinking
look.
drinks and ooh.
Yeah,
That'd be the worst.
Yeah.
Never walk into a room with them drinking.
Now I'm the meat
But
man.
I'm saying he didn't know that they were in there
Exactly.
like that.
Because
Yeah.
why? You didn't tell me because I just asked for you to at least let me know. Now we're in an embarrassing situation because you wanted to be whatever and not tell me.
Yeah.
Like this is what I'm trying to avoid type shit.
So
These are the things.
If you walk into that, you stand or you gonna turn around like, oh, I'm sorry, lady.
I'm going to finish doing what I'm doing. It's my house. If I'm walking to the
I
kitchen,
agree with him too. I'm the
Start
same
shit.
way.
That shit started.
so
I'm the
she
same
should have told me.
Hey,
She
on
should
the
have
other
told
side
me.
of the fence, on the other side of the fence, I done walked in the house with bro. She ain't know I was coming. I walk in there, she got her titties all out.
Exactly.
I'm like,
So
oh,
that's
shit.
why it
She's
should be
oh,
a
shit, my bad,
vice
bro.
versa
Step out
thing.
Step out for a little second.
It should be a vice versa thing. Like, baby, I'm gonna let you know who coming to the house just so you can have yourself together.
Yeah.
Or that
yeah,
you know you have a conscious mind of this is taking place.
Yeah.
I would just say that.
I agree. Yeah.
Permission slip? I mean, well, in what way would you have to ask for one?
You want to hear it?
I'm not asking shit, but I'm gonna say I got something to do on Saturday, and I'm gonna just leave it at that. That's it.
And why would you have to? Why? Like I'm just saying. Like, ideally, what would be the reasons you even had to say that you would, like, you know?
Oh, in case
if it ever did show up.
in case things have to be done with the kids, if she has something planned, just so I know how to maneuver. And because I've been in a relationship with other girls where ain't shit planned on Saturday, but because I'm hanging out, and you know,
It'll come up.
who I'm hanging out with is like, oh man, I wanted to do something with us. I wanted to go to the movies, and I'll be like, well, where's the tickets?
Yeah.
Well, I was
We didn't talk about
you weren't gonna
this.
do
You
shit.
ain't gonna do nothing.
What movie was we about to see? I was gonna look. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And it had to be right at that time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I was gonna say when you said that, I'm like, are you saying that because like I don't know. I guess in regular everyday communication, you would kind of be knowing what's going on with each other.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
that,
so, like, I don't feel like you would have to get
and
to
being
that
considerate
On a
Like I
daily.
said,
Depending on your life.
In
On a
case,
daily.
That's
in
why I
case she
said.
got, in case she may have things to do, because I like to have that space where if a woman got shit to do,
Yeah.
I'll stay home with the kids and do what I need to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be considerate of that, and I don't want you having to worry or be bothered with what's going on at home.
Right.
But
Right.
I want that same courtesy too.
Right.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Balance.
Yeah.
balance.
Balance. Happy house.
Yes, we
Happy
gonna
spouse.
continue on this,
Yes.
man. We're gonna
Without
take a
getting to
quick
your friends
break.
and your mama.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. Shout out to the sponsors, man. Don't go nowhere, man. We'll be back in the tick on the Patio PolitiCz.
Yeah.
I was just wondering.
You are now rocking with the Patio PolitiCz.
And I'm like that too. I probably would say even with the asking. Now, I would ask, is it cool if me and the fellas do something?
Mm-hmm.
And I only say ask that because they know my turn up is kids need to be gone, you need to be gone. We're gonna be loud, we're gonna be on. All that type
At the
of
crib.
shit. Yeah. And then like how Mac was saying, I feel if this wifey, she need to know who's coming through the threshold of the house too.
Your place just like it's mine.
Exactly.
She has to be set up for that type of consideration.
Yes, exactly.
And I think what we're talking about as well too. That was why I said, like, if you're constantly communicating and you know what's going on with each other, a lot of this is really avoidable unless one person is just wildly inconsiderate of the other.
Yeah.
Because
Which should be like a light. It be like that a lot for a lot of people.
yeah. Well, I mean, my thing is this: like, unless what you're doing is something that should be that you gotta hide or be triggering to the other person. Like, for instance, the same chick I was telling y'all about before, when I said like her friends were polar opposites, I was a lot more immature back then, so I couldn't see the way I see now. But if I was in that situation now, for one, I probably wouldn't be in it. But two, it would just be. I'd be like, why you around them? And I'm just looking at what they pouring into your mind.
Yeah.
If it's as simple as she want to go out with her girls to the mall, or she want to go out with her girls and what are they, spa day or whatever, or we going out to play golf, or we going out to throw the football around at the park or something. Those are things that like your partner shouldn't even have to necessarily be considerate of. But if she's trying to like take her ass to the club all the damn time,
Yeah,
that's different.
you know,
because I was gonna ask, like, just looking at the experience of the situation. Damn it, I had it. I lost it. Tag.
All right. Are y'all, let me ask y'all this. Y'all, now we're going to reverse it. Your girl come to you, say, all right, I'm going out this Saturday with the girl. Saturday come, are you checking the fit? Are you signing that permission slip for the fit? Nah, that's a little too revealing. You need to put something else on. Or once she tells you she going, you leave it be. Like, she walk out the house how she wants to walk
only done
out.
that once. I'm guilty of it. Done that once.
Well, I'm saying now, though. I answer it like I'm not checking. I'm not saying nothing. Cause sometimes a woman to check your temperature with the games. Oh, baby, what you think I should wear this? What you should wear that? So when I start feeling like, oh, this is a test, I'm gonna go with the short shit. Like, yeah, wear that. That look good.
Oh yeah. Walk
Reveal-
out the house
was like that. Yeah.
Reveal a little bit
walk
more.
out with your ass out.
Yeah.
I'm about to go right in front of her.
Why don't you
Give me a little spin. Oh yeah, baby, you looking good.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead, do that.
You feel good in this?
Go ahead
How
and
you
walk
feeling
out
in this?
topless with pasties on.
Yeah.
I'm about to go to the most revealing one. Probably what she got on right now, looking in
Yeah.
the mirror, checking herself out. Like, how do you
She
feel
gonna
in this?
change.
I love it. Hey, baby, you look good. You look
She gonna
good.
change real quick. Like,
Start some shit.
for me, I'm sitting here, I'm listening to y'all, and I'm thinking, because there was a moment in time in my life where I was that guy where I was just like, no, change, change now. I am not trying to fight tonight, and I'm gonna have to. But like being the man that I am now, it's just like that sense of security.
Yeah.
If I know that me and my woman is good, you know what I'm saying, and we right,
Yeah.
then I know that she is not going to disrespect me or herself in that type of manner to dress in a way that I would have to be like, whoa, time out.
Yeah.
Even if it's like a themed event, she going to do her and she going to do it proper and she going to look good with it to the point where I'm going to be like, shit, you really got to go? Or can I come with?
Yeah.
But that also comes down to the type of woman that she is too, and that's what the culture will not talk about either.
Yeah.
Because what the culture loves to gaslight men on is the idea that if you just ain't cool with it outright, you're the fucking problem with the with the insecurities.
Yeah.
And they know what the hell they be
It's
doing.
like, do you respect your body at all?
Well, my thing is this: if they always talk about, don't police their bodies and whatnot, but I'm like, all right, well, you know what? If you wanted me to make a good impression on people you respect or people who, if I'm coming to something that's celebrating you or I know it's gonna affect the way you look, and I show up like a bum ass nigga, it's gonna be problems.
Yeah.
And that I can stress that to any other scenario, and so I'm like, also too, we've come to a day now where they've abused that so much to the point where it's like, don't say shit even though I know I'm fucking wrong or I know I'm way off my rocker. And I'm not talking about like just showing a decent amount of leg. I'm talking about like dressing like, I was gonna say Amber Rose or whoever.
Nah,
man.
I feel with that, Rod, it depends too, because if I met her like that on that type of time,
Then that's
and
what
she
you
dressed
should.
like
Yeah.
that, so she come out the closet in the room like that, man, I'm letting her be herself because I'm like, shit, I chose you like that.
But
I
five,
don't want to change
but
it.
five,
Gotta accept it.
there are some who they get that way when they're around their friends.
Yeah.
They're not.
So
they're
what
not
does that-
every day.
So what does that say though? Does that say that you put out the fire or that the fire is not there?
It ain't
That
dead.
says that the fire's in the basement. You just couldn't see it
ain't
at the
dead.
time.
Nah, you.
So
that's fine.
Well, I mean,
and look, and sometimes a lot of cases when dudes be tripping, sometimes they know exactly what type of girl they dealing with.
Yeah,
They didn't
that's
look
why
on
they
IG.
tripping.
Yeah.
They know what they're into,
Yeah.
but then they get possessive once they become theirs.
Yes, that
and
part.
I wholeheartedly agree.
Don't wait till later to do that. Like then, like nah, if she been this way, nah, if they can get her, they can get her. Like she been, you got her.
I
So
feel
said
she
that
gonna
on a
be
different show.
I feel she gonna be her higher self when she's her
When
natural form.
when she's with the right
Like,
one, definitely will.
unhinged herself like that.
Let her be free.
Yeah, and I feel that's happy. That equals happy man, happy land. When she's able to be free like that, that's how I be feeling.
brethren of the
Now-
round table.
Now it's a sense of who you dealing with, because you could be dealing with somebody, but that just shows like don't deal with her. If you know
Yeah,
she go
yeah.
lucky and she extra
And
friendly.
I wholeheartedly agree with that. That
she gonna
goes back
slip and
to
fall on something.
that goes back to what I said on the other segment where I was like, ideally, if you vet a certain way, a lot of this you really shouldn't run into.
Right.
You so we're talking also as well too, as if you just kind of, I won't say blindly ran into it, but
Yeah,
it happens.
yeah.
Y'all rolling down the same street that I'm about to bring the rest. Well, we all here on the same street.
Come on, let's pull
Resolution, resolution, man.
To men.
For the men and to the women, like to the women that's requiring field trip slips. What we got to say to them first?
One more game.
For the women that's requiring field trip slips from these men, what do we got to say to them for a resolution?
Man, now it comes from a different place. Some of these women are dealing with, and I can hear rebuttal. Some of these women who's dealing with men who they know, ain't shit, or they own
that
bullshit,
part.
or they got a history of them doing some bullshit. So they're like, well, if you ain't do X, Y, and Z, then I can trust you.
Yeah.
And they will always harbor that over their head. My thing is, it only take a second to cheat.
That
If that man if you can't keep nobody who don't want to be kept. If that man want to go cheat, it ain't gonna take long to do it, and he don't need no permission slip to do it.
To do it.
Let him be free, and he gonna come back and love you some more.
Man. Vice versa with the woman.
Yeah.
Shit.
I'd say. I was gonna say it would come down to one, dudes truly learning their worth. Like, we really don't say that enough out loud.
They got to honor our worth too. Learn
That
how to
part.
But
learn that.
no, they don't have to honor our worth.
Yes, they do.
No, here, I'm gonna tell
What?
you why. I'm gonna tell you why. They don't have to honor our worth. We have to know our worth.
Come on.
It's 17-1 out here, y'all.
Come on.
And not only that, because of their standards where they put them now, they X themselves out of a lot of cats anyway. Now, there are a lot of dudes out there, and I'm telling you this because I was told by a mentor as well too, when I once doubted myself. And I'm like, if you are straight and handling your business, it's 17-1 everywhere you go. Every room you walk into, every city you walk
They
into.
still got to honor after you do.
You can't force them to
No,
do
you
that,
can't
right?
force it, but
And
they got to.
And I'm
you got to
thinking-
find the one that does.
But I'm thinking too, even in looking at us in this room, all of us, we ain't like young, like just out of our teenagehood. When you get older, you ain't got time to wait for them to learn how to honor you and learn how to change and all that shit. Like what you said in terms
Some
of
women
raising,
don't. Some women, man, it's a lot of ignorant ass young ladies out there, man.
It's not
And
our
look at what
job.
they
It's
can
not our
get.
job to teach them the same way they'll say that it ain't their job to teach you to be a man. So
It's some out there that's,
Some- that's
ready
willing. That's
and
willing.
willing. They just in the wrong situation and don't know how to get out of it.
but they also have to show you that they're willing to be worked with as well too.
They dealing with niggas that ain't about to work with they ass.
Yeah.
And
I guess more so what I'm getting at is the sense that if dudes, so another thing too that I wish we had more time to expand on is dig discipline ties into this a lot because a lot of women are plotting on the idea. For one, they deal with multiple dudes in their DMs all the time, whether they married, no matter what their situation is. They deal with thirsty ass dudes all the time in their DMs trying to get them. So like it took me until a certain point in life to even recognize that a lot of chicks never really deal with dudes who are dig disciplined. And when they come across that, a lot of them really don't know how to handle it because it's like, I can't leverage this over his head.
That's a whole
That
topic
is-
for a whole nother
That's a
show.
whole
to be
nother
real.
show. But that in itself that alone, without any other personal characteristics, it would change the game.
I can't use my sexuality against you,
Yeah,
or
that part.
I can't even judge you to that.
Yeah, yeah, and the idea that like they hear about it, but when you think about like when you have a chick in the perfect opportunity, and you see everything unfold and everything's going just right, and you turn her down, you say no. It's not about you being manipulative, but it's about the fact that she has to think now like, oh, this is not. I'm not leveraging this dude with my body, you know, because a lot of dudes think they'll lose sexual access or think they can't, you know, if they make her mad, I'm not gonna be able to.
But I feel like before we got to come back and do a last segment. But I feel like with that though, that's too much overthinking, man. If we going together, let's just be real and say what it is on the table.
Yeah.
When it comes down to all that, and it just makes, I think, courting, dating, vetting more over complicated.
Right.
We're just
think
two
that's
people.
overthinking?
Yeah.
Folks don't know how to keep it simple.
We're just two people attempting to get to know each other. Either it's gonna work or it's not gonna work.
But I don't think what you're saying.
I think it's a bridge.
Yeah.
I hear both. I believe it is a bridge because we saying like we can get so lost up into it and then like you miss the small signs that's even there because now they becoming so conscious and like I think they'll prepare against you. You know, when you come
In
at it
defense.
like that. And
Because it's something they don't like, it's something that's new, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just
Man.
like, let me be rebuttal. My rebuttal is going to be pushback.
Yeah.
Immediate. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't understand it. Instead of trying to go, let's have a conversation so I can understand this.
A lot of people, they go into dating not even knowing the art of listening.
Yeah, nah, they just trying
That's
to
a
fuck.
key thing.
that's true.
Trying to
Yeah.
fuck or just trying to talk over each other. Like, nah,
Yeah,
you gotta
nah.
know the art of listening.
They're trying to show the representative.
Yeah.
We'll call it.
Yeah.
But let me ask y'all this, because I don't disagree with your point. I just don't think that ours even cancel out each other. How many dudes do you honestly think go into dating without worrying about when they're ever gonna smash?
All right, hold on. We go.
I mean, I think Small few.
Hold it.
Yeah,
Hold it.
I was just answering for myself. I'm one.
But we're
Hold on.
It took time to get there.
Hold on.
I got you.
You running it back.
Hey, we're gonna take a quick break.
Need
We'll be
another
back in a tick on the Patio PolitiCz. Yes, sir.
so
Too new.
You are now rocking
Welcome back,
with the
welcome back.
Patio
cats
PolitiCz.
raising their hand at the end of the last episode, and I wasn't talking about the room, Mac, but I am saying, like, if we can be honest with ourselves, a lot of dudes don't want to be honest that it took us time to get there. But I'm saying, like,
For real.
so to be transparent, like, I took an intentional celibacy journey before, and when I noticed, like, and I'm talking about like intentional, where you had to write it out, make a declaration, and everything, pray on it. It was things involved with it, and what I'm saying is like that intentionality with it is what a lot of cats are not doing.
But I'm gonna ask
So
you,
when you move into,
gotta challenge that.
He said,
Nah, man, I'm tired of women and guys doing for what though? Because my thing is when you write a declaration or something of that importance, what are you? If you're willing to sacrifice pussy and her willing to sacrifice the D like that, why not throw other little things in there too that you may have
Along
a
with it.
Yeah, like you get what I'm saying?
you do.
A lot of people don't.
No, I'm saying that was part of the journey.
I knew a woman personally who was celibate for 10 years, but she was still getting oral.
Yeah, no. That's not what I'm talking about at all.
You playing Mickey Mouse games now.
Yeah.
Because that's not celibacy to me.
Yes.
It's still
Yeah.
climaxing.
Yes.
But because you go to church on Sundays and Bible study and
and
do
I'm not
fasting,
getting penetrated.
Yeah, you're not getting penetrated. That's still celibacy. You're playing games now.
Yeah, no. No. So yeah, what you're challenging, I 100% agree with, because what I'm talking about is like implied in that is how much more self-discovery you make. Because one of the first things I even recognize is just how much the mind like continues to jump back to sex, period. So when you actually discipline yourself not to think about it at all, like it affected my productivity in the day. I was getting better sleep. I was breaking other habits. So I was.
Were you addicted to sex? That's what I'm saying. Was you addicted to intimacy?
No.
That led you. See, that's what I'm saying.
No.
Intimate, you could be addicted to intimacy without being addicted to sex.
I mean,
Yeah, that's true. But I'm talking about addicted to sex, the action of it. You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm
I
saying.
feel like my mind was clouded with it per se, not addicted to it like the actor.
Because some people's mind can be clouded by it because they're either not getting it or seeking it or taking it when it's given.
Or it just may have been the first thought you had when you seen her and you ain't got up off of it because now there's a goal to accomplish.
Yeah.
Well, I will say this though, coming out of it as well too, dating, it changed the entire perspective, because I wasn't thinking about that per se at all. And I'm talking about like when you date a woman who's not on that as well too. And I was in a different place in life, but I'm saying like the idea that she thought she could win me with sex appeal a lot. And I was genuinely like more into like vesting into who she was and like making, meaningful conversations just on this, just that alone. I'm saying like it helped with like discovery. I'm saying a lot of dudes don't practice this dick discipline, period, whether they're celibate or not, just discipline. That to me is what I'm saying would help a lot of cats in this scenario. Like, say no to her.
Yeah.
Literally say no. Like, what's it to you?
So that's resolution.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Saying
Right.
no.
Okay.
No. Okay. I disagree.
Please
Spill on it.
elaborate. Please elaborate. I came for it.
No. That's a whole nother topic, because I feel when people make big declarations like that, you gotta throw in. It's like when people fast, right?
What's the purpose?
Yeah, they bring the Daniel fast to me. But I'm like, y'all got all this bullshit here, but you addicted to cussing. You addicted to having a negative attitude. You wake up with a shitty vibe. Like, why not throw that in your Daniel fast too?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or you got a habit smoking cigarettes, weed, drinking too much. Why not put that in there too?
Because they're not focused on the real issues that they personally have. They're focused on the issues from the perception of other people.
That part. Then we not fasting in. So when people be saying it's like we playing games.
Yeah.
But
in giving credit to what you're saying, you don't think that that alone?
Because
if you're paying attention to other habits and other things?
Because we live in a different time now where like just a lot of women in our generation, I'm talking about mine and yours, that this is the go-to thing for women, sex. So even through it, sometimes you can teach them things about themselves they never will find out from another man.
It's an expression.
Yeah. So if you deprive them of that which they've been getting from all these dudes, yeah, it can be used as that in good intentions, and I've seen it used in bad words, cap. Yeah. Where a dude use it as game to really fuck the girl head up because you know once he starts spewing and spitting that venom, it's gonna make her want more and give more when they do make intimacy. You get what I'm saying? Okay. And my partner just told me, man, I just whacked off twice before I even seen her. So of course it ain't on his mind. I can deal with the touching, and you get what I'm saying? It's like a cheat code.
Yeah.
So
I mean, and they immediately thinking like, this nigga gay? Like,
yeah, or not this that. Like he don't want me, and then that plays into a bigger conversation. Are you insecure? What's really going on with you for you to?
Because now you got them questioning themselves.
Exactly.
In their mind, but they're not going to tell you that. They just going to show you through them ridiculing you.
And that's on us.
I haven't met a feminine yet that haven't questioned themselves when they do some shit like that.
And that's on us.
No, it's not. It's just how it falls. You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying it's on us if we have intentions on being with her.
That's like human nature.
But I'm not talking about learning dick discipline so you can manipulate a girl.
A lot of people do though.
Yeah.
So that's why it ain't presented for everybody to have. It's like throwing out power to people. Some
it's
people
the taking and understandings.
Yeah.
I'm talking about dick discipline so that, you know, her JJ is not like crack to you if you're an addicted cokehead.
Right.
I'm talking about like.
Then that's on you then.
Like you finding other ways to climb inside of her besides having sex with her.
Oh man.
I'm saying that it will make better for you because you will even make better judgments on the type of chick that you pick as well because you won't be so.
Yeah.
You won't be so wowed by that.
Yeah.
Finding ways to climax without action. Oh my God. You are spitting. You're spitting.
Sexual transmutation. Shout out to Napoleon Hill.
Yeah. Yeah. I would say the resolution, just tying back to what Kate said, it would have to be just really identifying what leads to why do we got to get permission slip signed, and what is that? What does that look like for people? To me, it'll look like, okay, again, baby, can I go out with my friends this Saturday? Can I have company? Can my mom come over? Can my dad and them come over? That's to me permission slip shit. I'm not asking for that. If it's our house, our house,
let's huddle.
Let's talk about this because she may not get along with people in my family. And if that's the case, then I'm not gonna have them come over. That is what it is.
But see, what you're saying as well too is of being considerate, which many people are not.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know how to be.
I'm saying you got to highlight that in what you said because I was about to question you on the part where you said your family is coming with it. It's coming with us, and you said, "Well, she don't get along with my family. I'm not gonna have them." That's being considerate.
And I want her to be considerate. If I don't get along with people on her side, she's not. I don't just come in my house from a hard working day, and then somebody on the couch I don't like.
It's a lot of consideration.
Drinking out my cups, not even speaking to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Walk into my own damn house and this motherfucker's in here.
Especially when her friends or her family don't say hello to you.
Nah, that's out.
Yeah,
that's out because I'm not gonna have her come in from a long day's work and I gotta prompt people.
Oh my God!
Speak to her or say hi to. Nah, it's her house.
Yeah.
How
she the queen of the house?
Man,
she better get greedy.
Better.
Have y'all ever dealt with the insecurity of being on the other end?
Yes.
I know. We was talking about it kind of like
describe it.
Like basically like what I'm coming down to is like reason why somebody have to ask for permission is because somebody else is insecure about something.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yes.
9 times out of 10. Right.
Yes.
And some people they can be like, oh, it's a respect thing. Oh, it's this and that. Okay, respect things to what? The root that you'll get to 9 times out of 10. I'm scared to lose you, and I don't want something to happen to where you're gonna end up with somebody else, right?
Man,
in this scenario, I know how to behave and act, but things may look differently than how they transpire.
How have you guys deal with the insecurity if you've had it? Of having that of your spouse even stepping out and doing something if she going to the event, or vice versa. We can generalize it to where what's a good way to people to resolve that first before we even have to get to the permission slip part.
I'll take the L. In that scenario, I'll be the bigger person because I know I can be, and I'll just take it on the chin and not go. But we gonna have a conversation about this. We're going to get an understanding. We're going to discuss this. It may not be at that moment, but we're gonna talk about it because I'm not gonna do this again.
Yeah.
I'm kind of blanking on that, Kate. Give me another example.
I'll go then. I would say in my teens and 20s, I wrestle with that. Being insecure, jealous. I wouldn't say in controlling and possessive. It'd be like in a manipulative way. So I don't have to say nothing, but my energy and attitude, if I know she leaving and doing this and that, it'll be, I'll be on the female shit. That's feminine shit I was on. But until I start learning, once you let a woman be her true self and the essence of her is like that, she gonna come back happier to be with you. It's a turn on for her.
She gonna go out and be like, shit, I gotta get back.
To trust. I didn't trust her because I didn't trust myself. And I knew when I go out, I'm gonna be on bullshit time too. So the first thing I'm thinking, like, she kicking it with whoop-de wop. I know what type of time and they was on because that's how I met that.
Playing the whole role.
Not putting it in the box, but to classify would you say healthier self-talk?
Yes.
Get yourself healthier self-talk to deal with that.
Yeah. So now, like, if she coming out with that revealing, man, do you, baby, enjoy yourself. Let me know how it go. And I always say to women, I hate seeing women in a club and they doing this. They be partying with their girls. Then they do this. You know what
she just read, got her rights read.
You know what that text is? You get what I'm saying? And I'm like, nah, I never want to be that dude to hit mine up and have her fuck up the vibe like that. And I seen with dudes too. Your boy come in as a life of the party, and you like, okay, now the puzzle, we all
it's like, yeah.
You ordering drinks and rounds.
That one text.
Soon as he get this, he like, all right, oh man, you know why?
You just got here.
It's like, hey, what you doing, man? We together like one night. Man, she gonna be tripping, man. And then he start making excuses for her. Man, she gotta go to work at this time. Jack.
I gotta watch. I gotta watch.
Yeah, it's like, come on, man.
I mean, I've been there before.
I think if it's not a regular
your heart
thing,
against you, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't been there.
Hey, I gotta get to the house, man. Baby girl is
like,
there by herself.
If me and my brothers don't kick it like we used to in our heyday, like, nah, man, one night, it ain't even a whole night, though. It's 4 hours of us drinking and wilding and enjoying that. Like, this can be our last night together.
Yeah.
Like, man, let me have that.
For me, it just took place on a night where it was unexpected. So it's just like, man, this feel good. Oh shit, man. I got a 2-hour drive. I don't know how much longer I can stay. I want to stay. Oh, she'll be all right.
Have y'all ever got hit with the pictures?
What picture?
If y'all out with y'all and she's sending you like sexy revealing pictures.
Oh, no, I ain't never hit.
Come home early.
Yeah, I ain't never done that.
Get home, she asleep.
I feel for y'all.
Yeah, that's
I feel
bamboo.
for y'all. No, I've had that happen. I'm okay with that.
But I'm saying when you got home, when she was still ready.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, nah.
That's what I said. I feel for y'all.
Wait, hey, you went right back out the door like, fuck this shit, man.
Got home and she was sleeping.
See, I gotta get spiteful if that happens to me, Kate. I gotta send pictures of the kid crying and the baby crying. Like, this is what I'm dealing with. It's tough over here. It's tough over here. You gotta get home. You gotta get home now. Yeah. So resolution, I would say, just before we close, man, just everybody respect each other.
Yes.
If I'm not for the permission slip shit, but I am for consideration and open, honest conversation. Transparency, loving each other, respecting each other. And I would always tie it, man, biblical, man. Do unto others as you want done to yourself.
Yeah.
That's verbal, physical, mental, spiritual, emotional, and psychological. Like, so if you don't want nobody checking in on you when you out with your girls, ladies, and you want to have fun, and you don't want to be that chick I just described, leave him alone when he out.
Be with somebody you trust.
And I'm going to flip it, fellas, because I got to get on y'all ass too. Because I don't want to sound biased.
Yep.
If you have been a fuck up and you cheat and you did this and that woman has given you 100 chances, then you need your permission slip sign. This conversation is not for you. You're a fuck up. Keep being on the road to recovery and forgiveness, brother. And
keep it in your pants, my nigga.
Even if you don't
keep it in your pants.
Yeah.
Tired of signing them?
Yeah.
Get your shit together.
No trace, no case, brother. And on that note, man, you got K, Ken down the down, Sir Mac Millie, Trouble T Mills, J5TH, man. Shout out to the sponsors. Shout out to G Lou, Risque, Creative Educare, man. Legato Collection.
Yeah.
We here, we live. Shout out to the Rider for Life fam. We love y'all. Make sure y'all stay tapped in, man.
See y'all next
sir.
Tuesday.
Right,